And if you are new around here, then please do leave a like and subscribe because we're going to take you through the best of the beautiful game. That's what we love to do. We bring you the very best of world football every single day. And it's interesting when you look back at some of the legends of the past and try and identify their attributes and how they were actually suited for the modern game. Because some of them you think, oh no, they would get eaten up by the modern game. They wouldn't be able to handle the pace or the power. But then you look at others and think, no, they'd be perfect. The way the game is now, they would absolutely thrive in this modern era of football. And one player that I often think about in those terms is a fabulous footballer from Portugal. We have one of their all-time greats, a player who went on to manage Sporting Lisbon and also had a really decent stint as manager of the Portugal national team. But I want to talk about his playing days, not his managerial days. His playing days were fabulous. He started off, of course, at Sporting Lisbon, came through the ranks there, made a name for himself, became a superstar in Portugal. But then he moved to a bigger stage. He went to Barcelona. And many people forget that Luis Figo was a superstar signing for Barcelona back in the day. He played alongside another legendary footballer, Ronaldo Nazario, Rivaldo, another fantastic Brazilian. And they had a great strike force with Figo cutting inside from the right, getting those goals and assists. He only spent 4 years at the No Camp, though, because in 2000, he shocked the world of football. And I remember it well because I was working for a newspaper at the time, and the news came in on a Monday morning, so it did. And we had to rush out a special edition of the paper that Monday because the biggest shock in world football was that Figo was going to Real Madrid. Yes, he was going to join their arch rivals, sworn enemies, Barcelona. And the story goes that he had a gentleman's agreement with Barcelona that if they ever got into financial difficulties, he would return to the club. And apparently, when he signed for Real Madrid, he had a clause in his contract that if Barcelona were ever relegated, he would return. Now, he never played for Barcelona after that. He didn't even finish the season out. He just said, I'm off. I'm going to Real Madrid. And that's exactly what he did. It's interesting to note as well that he turned down Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United, because he wanted to play for Real Madrid. He'd been a Barcelona player, and he felt that was his only option. And then he went on to spend 5 years at the Bernabeu. He won 2 league titles, 1 UEFA Champions League, 2 Spanish Super Cups, and an International Champions Cup. Now, when he left Barcelona, a lot of the fans were not happy. They felt he'd let them down because of that supposed gentleman's agreement. But then he came up against them in the semi-finals of the Champions League in 2002. And Barcelona won 3-1 over 2 legs. And Figo had the final, what would be the last touch of the ball in the No Camp as a Barcelona player. And he was greeted by a standing ovation as he left the field. It was a great moment. Now, he finished his career back at Sporting Lisbon. He had a brief stint at Inter Milan. He came back, and he was part of the team that won the first ever Primeira Liga title in 2002. He was voted Portuguese Player of the Year in 1994, 95, 96, and 97. And he won 126 caps for Portugal, scoring 32 goals. So, what do you remember him for? What was your favorite moment of his career? Because he was a complete player, wasn't he? He could do it all. I mean, he could beat a man, he could score a goal, he could create a goal. He was everything, wasn't he? In that respect, a modern-day footballer would suit the modern game perfectly. So, please do tell me your memories of this fabulous footballer, Luis Figo. Thank you so much for joining us here. Do check out our other channels, and I will bring you another video very shortly. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.